Happy Tuesday, class. Let's go ahead and get started. Chest expansion. Cat and cow. And dynamic. All right, seated position. Go ahead and come on down for your 100. Lower leg position. And begin. All right, when you're done, go ahead and prepare for your leg circles. We'll stay at the top for small, one direction. And then we're going to reverse for small. Reverse for medium. Keeping that hip open and bent leg. Reverse for medium. Reverse for large. And reverse large. Switch legs. At the top, small. Reverse small. Reverse medium. Reverse medium. Reverse large. Reverse large. Good. All right. First time through, let's do some modified work. And second time through, we'll do more traditional. Okay? So starting with our modified, the single leg, bent leg drop. So what's going to happen, we've done this before, keeping the legs slightly parted and bent. I am going to just drop one leg as I pull the other leg in. Drop the other leg, keeping the leg bent, scooped in my abdomen, chin to chest. Go ahead and bring these knees in, hands behind your neck. Keeping the legs parted, we'll do frog legs. So legs go out, straight, come back in, bent. Keeping the legs parted, open V here, bent V here. and rest. Next will be crisscross with hands over ears, elbows facing forward, but we're going to change it up a little bit. So the leg work is the same as the first exercise, that leg drop, that single leg drop. So the leg is bent the entire time and we're just rotating over, okay? Here we go. Legs up, head up, hands over ears, and we're just dropping and rotating. All right, legs all the way up, hands behind the neck, and single leg drop. So drop one leg, keep the other leg up, pull that leg up, other leg drop, up, alternating between the two. Nice and controlled. And rest. All right, leg pulls. So footwork, we've done footwork, and I think we've done leg pulls once maybe. It's the opposite direction of footwork. So we're going to extend our legs out first, pull the legs up, and the knees back in. So go ahead and bring the feet up off the ground, knees are bent, hands behind the neck. From this position, I'm extending my legs out in V and pulling my legs up straight and bending the knees to start. Leg pulls out, up, in. Last one. Good. And rest. All right, some bridge work with our arms at our sides here. So we're going to lift the hips. Go ahead and do that. And from here, I'm going to extend one leg out. And from here, I'm going to drop my hips. Keeping this leg extended, lift the hips, pull this foot back, extend my other leg out, drop my hips, trying to keep my trunk nice and strong. Again, other leg, drop, up, in, out, drop, up, in, hips down. Good. All right. Legs straight, arms behind our head. We're going to roll up with arm sweep. Here we go. Activate your pelvic floor here. You need to sweep your arms a little bit quicker, you can, but still all of the cues. Scooping, squeezing, activating, pulling, breathing. One more, up to the top. Good. All right, so last week we learned this shrub exercise. We're going to practice this shrub first time through, and then we're going to practice the actual tree exercise the second time through. But if you can't do the tree, we'll just do the shrub. So It's like a roll down and a roll up, but with one leg. You're going to keep one leg bent, holding your hands on the front of the knee here. So the trick is keep one leg straight, one leg bent, and try to keep your rear connected to the mat. So you're going to press those hips down, the glutes down, as you roll down and roll up. So it looks like this. So I'm going to roll down slowly, bring my knee with me, pull the knee in, and roll up, keeping the leg bent. Switch legs at the top. Roll down slowly, connect the rear to the floor, low back, middle back, pull up, switch at the top. So we want to keep this extended leg connected with the mat, keep it down on the mat while we pull this other knee in. One more each leg. Good. All right, so stomach massage today, we're going to add a twist. If you cannot add the twist, which simply means that we are holding our position for a longer period of time, I just want you to work on the hand release, okay? So, ready, position here, balance, scooped, rounded. We're going to open, slight lean back, hand release, and slightly open, back to center, slightly open, other side, back to center. Bring your hands underneath and start from scoop position here. So notice that my legs do not change position, they stay held. I'm not over rotating, I'm just opening my shoulders up. My rear stays on the mat. Very controlled position, controlled move. Good. Okay, legs extended, front stretch, and at the top we're going to combine it with a spine twist, okay? So it's going to look like this. Front stretch, legs together, all the way up. Split your arms at the top, twist, strong posture, twist, back to center, arms up, begin again, front stretch, spine twist, one more, front stretch, spine twist. Good. Okay, new exercise. This is a dynamic move. This is called a roll over. Some of you may not be able to do this, and that's fine. What I'd like you to do instead of roll over is rolling like a ball, okay? So I want you to try it. However, it's an intermediate move. So we are basically pulling our legs up over our head when we're on our backs, okay? So it's gonna look like this. We're gonna start with legs extended, with my hands at the sides of my hips. I am going to use the back of my arms for leverage. Just watch me first. You have to have room behind your head for your legs. So I'm going to roll back, and as soon as I roll back, I'm scooping, and I'm going to connect my back to the floor, my arms, and then I'm lifting and pulling my legs over the top, using my arms for leverage, staying scooped. I'm going to lower my hips slowly, then begin to come up and allow the legs to bring you up to a start position, okay? So let's try this again. Here we go. Pull back, scoop, pull, up and over, down, back up. Try and maintain that scoop position. Don't allow your back to do the work, especially when you're coming back up. Stay rounded through the move until you get to the seated position. If you're not able to do this, rolling like a ball is fine. Here we go. Back, roll over, down, and up. One more time. Good. All right, so we're going to lean back on our elbows. We're going to go ahead and bring our legs up. And from here, we're going to scissor kick sideways. So abdominals are engaged, chest is high, and we're just bringing our legs out and crossing over. So it's like our arm crosses at the end of our workout. We're going to sit up for spine stretch, bend your knees, come up, V position, spine stretch. Go ahead and bring your legs over to your side for mermaid. So we learned this mermaid move with this presentation of our arm out in front. We're going to practice this again today. So holding onto the shin, traditional pull or lean or bend. From here, we're going to reach over, traditional. And then from here, we're going to pitch forward slightly, present the arm here, so we're leaning over this bent leg, come back around and up over the top here. So when you lean forward, kind of hover above that bent knee. So we're still trying to stretch, big stretch, present, and back. One more time. Good. All right, switch your legs. Find your position. First move, up and over. Stretch over. Hover over this bent leg. Go slow the first time through. Sometimes one side is a little more awkward or tighter. It just needs a little more careful stretching. Do not force anything in this exercise. If this is not comfortable for you, then just do your traditional mermaid. It's our last one. Good. All right, knee hug. Center yourself. All right, we're going to turn over onto our tummies, and we're combining a couple of moves. A trunk lift with leg lifts, okay? So this is how this is going to work. I'm going to keep my arms bent here, elbows right above my shoulders and out beyond my mat. Keeping my hips down, I'm going to lift my arms and extend my arms out to the sides. Bring them back to original position and lower my chest to the floor and my arms to the floor. From here, I'm going to go legs, lift, bend, flex your feet, straighten the legs, and drop the legs down, okay? Again, the trunk, up, out, back, and down. Legs, up, in, out, and down. Trunk, controlled, breathing through the moves. Last one for each. Good. All right, hands right outside your chest. Slow push-up warm-up from the floor, keeping the knees down. We're pushing up and back. From here, low back stretch. I want you to come into a table position. Now, from here, I'm going to not come down to the mat yet. From here, I'm going to extend one leg back. And as I bend my elbows and lower my head or my trunk, my back leg is going to tilt up. I'm going to push, lock out my elbows, drop my leg, pull my knee in, extend my other leg out, bend my elbows, tilt forward, leg comes up, back to start, knees in. So that's called tea kettle. It's an interesting little move there. Okay, from here, hips down, come all the way down to your chest. So this is a lot of arm work. We're going to do this one more time. Pushing all the way up, back, table, leg out, tea kettle, back, switch legs, tea kettle, back, bring the leg in. Good. All right, from here, low back stretch, arms behind you. Rest on your forehead. All right, so we learned front split last week. I'm going to repeat this. Table position, bring one foot forward. So from this position, hands are right outside that lead foot. I'm going to try and keep my chest connected to my thigh as much as I can. I'm going to transfer my weight forward by bending my knee and leaning forward and pushing my hips down. From here, I'm transferring my weight back. I'm going to lift my toes up off the mat. I'm going to start to lean back so my hips come back, and this leg is going to start to straighten out. Keeping my chest connected, I am not coming all the way down to the mat. I'm holding this position here. Transfer my weight forward, front, and back. Nice and slow. Forward. And back. One more time. Forward. And back. Good. Switch legs. All right, find your position. We're going to transfer weight forward, hips drop, back, toes up, forward, back, forward, back. One more time, forward and back. Good. Table position, knees down. All right, so from here, I'm gonna do some leg work. Bent knee first. So, bent knee, I'm going to pull my knee in, pull my knee back and up, pull my knee in, pull my knee out, keeping the leg bent. In, back, in, out. In, nice and controlled, back, in, and out. Abdominal should be pulled in, up. That helps stabilize your back. Last one. Good. All right, other leg. Here we go. In, back, in, and out. In, back, in, out. Last one. In, out, in, out. Good. All right, come on over to your side on your elbow. Keep the bottom leg bent and the top leg straight. Reach overs, arm is on your leg here. I'm going to come up onto this bent knee and reach over. Push my hips forward. Come on down. Again, up and over. And down. And up. And down. Last one. And up. And down. Staying on this elbow here. Getting a lot of shoulder work here. Extend this bottom leg. We haven't done this before. So I'm going to lift both of my legs up off the mat. So I'm sitting back into my hip, my outer lower hip here, not onto my rear, just my outer lower hip. I am going to flutter kick, nice and controlled. Not big kicks. Balancing here on my hip. Trunk is stable. Slow, controlled flutter kicks. Good. Go ahead and lower the legs. Bend the knees. Come up and over. Other side. Outer leg is straight, elbow, arm, reach overs. Last one. Hip balance. Kind of sink into that outer hip, lower hip here. And controlled flutter kicks. Good. All right, legs down and bent. Push up. Seated position. Knee hug. So we center ourselves before we start again. Good. All right, you guys, we're gonna go second time through. We're going 3 in a row. Go ahead and come on down to your backs. So we're gonna go traditional single leg, and then we're gonna go frog legs, and then our traditional crisscross with hands over our ears, okay? So let's go ahead and begin. We're gonna go 6 repetitions of each single leg. Hands behind your neck, legs are parted and bent, frog legs, 6 of these, out and in. And knees in, hands over ears, knees together, crisscross. And rest. Okay, we have traditional single straight, and then we're going to go into our leg pulls, and then we'll go into our bridge work with our hip drops. All right, here we go. Legs all the way up, head and shoulders up, gentle pull on the back, 6 of these. Legs all the way up and bent, parted knees, hands behind your neck, leg pulls, extend the legs out, pull the legs up and back. 6 of these, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Feet down, arms down at your sides. We have bridge, leg extension, hip drop. Up, foot in, other leg out, hip, up, in, other leg, hips, up, in, other leg, drop, in, one more each leg. And rest. Legs extended, arms extended, rolling up. Here we go. Up. One final roll up if you can, otherwise roll to your side and push yourselves up. When we get to the top, we're going to try tree. Good. Okay, so if you cannot do tree, I want you to do your shrub. So can you imagine what tree looks like from the shrub? Yeah. So instead of the leg being bent, we're going to have the leg being straight, okay? Keeping this leg on the floor, I'm going to hold on to the back of this leg. Again, pressing my rear down, connect, stay connected. Pull the leg with you. And up. Switch legs. Down slowly. If you want to bend this leg, you can. One more each leg. All right, stomach massage, either with hand release or with a twist. It's up to you. Don't force anything. Whatever you're capable of doing is fine. Front stretch into spine twist. One more. All right, so we have our rollover from this seated position. Remember, if you're not able to do this, I want you to do rolling like a ball, okay? Make sure you have room behind you for your legs. Hands outside your hips. You're going to use these elbows and these arms. Roll down. Bring your legs with you. Push. Pull the legs. Lower the hips. Start to pitch forward. And come on up. Very controlled move. Slow it down if you can. one more rollover. All right, back on your elbows, legs up, and crosses with the legs. And legs down, up, spine stretch, legs split. Last one. All right, legs to your side, mermaid with present. Go ahead and begin. If you do not like the presentation of the arm out in front, the hover, then just do your traditional mermaid. Just adding that rotation. Switch your legs, find your position. And begin. Again, don't force anything. Last one. Knee hug. All right, we're going to come over to our tummies. Same exercises, trunk lift with leg lifts alternating. Arms are bent. Keeping our legs down. We're lifting up, extending the arms out. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Back to start and lower. Legs up. Bend. Out and down. Up. Out. And down, up, and down. One more time. Good. All right. Slow push up from the floor into low back stretch. Table, tea kettle, tea kettle, down, all the way down, up, low back stretch, table, tea kettle, tea kettle, low back stretch, arms back, we have our kneeling front split. Go ahead and find your position. And your own pace, nice and slow, hips down, and butt down. Really try to feel the stretch through each move. When you transfer forward, you should feel that hip stretch on both legs. When you come down to your rear, you should feel that little back stretch, hamstring stretch, calf stretch. Last one. Switch your legs. Last one. Table position. Leg work, straight leg. So go ahead and pull the knee in, leg back, in, leg out. So we're just extending the leg. Out or back. Try and center yourself with your trunk. Out. Back. Controlled move. Last one here. Switch legs. Last one. Let's go into low back stretch. Arms at your sides. Release the tension on your arms. All right, we're going to come to our side on our elbow. Again, upper leg is extended, reaching up and over, hips up and pushed forward. Last one. Good. All right, I want you to come all the way down. Take the weight off of the elbow. Legs are extended. Hand out in front for balance. I'm going to lift both legs and very controlled flutter kicks. So just a different move when we're down here on our arm. We really need to try and control the excess movement, okay? So slow it down, make it minimal. All right, legs down, bend your knees, push up to the other side. On your elbow, outer leg straight, arm up and over. Last one. All the way down. All right, legs elevated. Slow. Legs down. Bend your knees. Push yourself up. Seated position. Good job. Let's do some accordion work here. Legs crossed, arm circles, or legs out in front. It's up to you. Reverse. And crosses. All right, let's go ahead and bring our knees with us. Roll all the way down. Knee hug. Release your back. All right, let go of one leg. Extend it down. Gentle pull in line. So remember, when we're doing this 3-point stretch, we really want to focus on breathing into the stretch. So really noticing each time you breathe, exhaling or releasing into a deeper stretch. Letting the muscles go a little bit more each time with each exhale. We're going to pull this knee out to the side, away from the body. Reach out with the other arm. Again, really feeling the stretch with our breath. back to center. Other hand across the knee, other arm out. We're pulling gently across the midline. Deep breathing. Really relax muscles with the exhale. All right, we're going to release that leg down. We're going to pull the other leg in. So in line, gentle pull in. So again, each exhale, we're sinking more in, deeper into that stretch. Out away from the body, reach out. Knee back to center. Other hand across, diagonal stretch. Back to center. Go ahead and lower this leg. Or foot to the floor, bend the other knee. You're going to go ahead and roll to your side. Push yourselves up. And let's knee hug at the top. Center yourself before you stand up. Good work today. So we have, next week is our final week, which means that we will assess our final assessment. So we will have our actual final day is Wednesday. So that's when we will assess, is Wednesday. So we will have Monday and Tuesday, traditional days, and Wednesday will be our final assessment. I realized I looked at the schedule, and it looks as though my second 8-week class starts on Thursday. You know what? Scratch that. I think it's the following week. I'm not positive. No, it is. It's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday's our assessment. So second 8 week starts on Thursday. So this is just a plug. If you're interested in taking another 8 weeks of this same class, unfortunately we start at the beginning again, so I'm going to be repeating a lot of the same, all of the same workouts. So if you do not want to repeat it again, unfortunately that's what we do. So we don't carry on for the next second 8 weeks. But if that's what you would like to do, there's still room to add the class. And it'll be the same situation. We'll work out 4 days a week and same grading policy and everything, okay? So if you have any questions, so we have this week is a complete week, and then the following week is a partial week with partial 2-day workouts, and then the third day will be our assessment, okay? Good job today. Have a good rest of your day.